first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Second and 4. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. That
they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Throwing again on second down. Watson steps away to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. And on his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now Watson on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Browns will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Chargers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ekeler going to get it again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, Ekeler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Browns 7, Chargers nothing.
The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Ekeler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
One of my teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
So one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play that time for Cleveland.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Dancing to his left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they've been unable to capitalize on the green field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hall. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down, and they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting... locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's 3rd and 10.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Buying time to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Herbert now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
26-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. On to give, this is Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. It's Eckler again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
I think we all understand his disappointment. He didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. As they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Faking the give, now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one